doom upon these false, evil enchanters out of pure spite for my knight errantry, took the beast from my path, and in their place she put...
Hey, that is a lot of I talk. I is the first letter in idolatry.
That means another year in purgatory for you, Don Quixote.
Oh, that made you king of anything, Dante. You're not the god of justice.
Calm down, please. Let's remember that no one person's sin is any more or less sinful. Yeah. It is another form of idolatry to pass judgment on another person's sin.
Dante was doing it.
That's why I only talk about my own sin. And for the record, my sin is way worse than your sin.
Oh, cut it out, Augustine.
Menelaus, this is a meeting place of encouragement. Augustine, let's not flaunt our sin. Okay, if we are done mixing and mingling for the time being, let's begin by reciting our mantra.
In my heart there is a throne. On that throne belongs that than which nothing greater can be conceived. To throne anything other than a perfect, entire, and uncorrupted being is idolatry.
Very good. Okay. Now, why don't we continue by sharing how our weeks went? Does anyone want to volunteer to go? Oh.
I will go first. Well, because I'm a really bad person.
Here we go.
Well, let's see. I was a horrible child. I was mean to other children, and I was horrible to my parents. I was a spiteful teenager. I stole things and told lies. And, oh my goodness, I was a horrible baby. I don't really remember being a baby. But I've seen other babies, and all they do is cry and cry.
Oh my gosh, she said for the week, not your whole life story.
Yeah, I was getting to the week.
What would you really like to share with us, Augustine?
You know, I do have something to say. I need another story. Something to get off my chest. My life gets kind of boring. Need something that I can confess. Oh, I could write a whole book about the pears that I took. Honestly, I swear, the more that I confess, the bigger my God gets. So tell me what you want to hear. Something not like those years. I'm sick of all the insinceres, so I'm gonna give all my secrets away. This time, don't need another pious line. Don't care if critics ever jump in line. I'm gonna give all my secrets away.
So, what did you learn this week, August?
Well, in short, I realized that my biggest idol is really piety.
Piety?
Well, yeah. I mean, I spent so much time on the contrition of my own heart that I forgot to praise the Creator.
How is that idolatry?
Well, contrition and confession do not completely worship that than which nothing greater can be conceived. And, as the mantra states, worshiping anything other than his entire being is idolatry.
How insightful. Thank you for sharing with us, Augustine. Keep coming back. Who would like to share next? Menelaus, how about you go?
Sure. Well, this week was kind of tough. This week I gave the order to launch 1,000 ships to pursue my Helen. This dumb sissy boy named Perez stole her away. I can't live without my Helen. I need my Helen. It made me real mad.
I think I might have if I were you.
Anything else? Menelaus?
Well, I wrote a song about how I feel about her.
Would you like to share with us?
When I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. Your pretty face made all those ships Won't you please let me back in your heart? Oh, baby, I was doomed to let you go. Let you go, baby. Now that I see you in his arms, I want you back. Yeah, Helen. I want you back.
Ellen, I want you back.
Oh, I want you back.
So you launched 1,000 ships and you wrote a song for her. How much time did that take?
I know. I spent the whole week writing the song and preparing the ships and thinking about her. Helen is really close to that than which nothing greater can be conceived. I mean, can you think of anything better than her? I mean, have you seen her? Have you looked into those eyes? I mean, I almost swooned.
Amen.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the first step is recognizing the problem. Keep coming back.
I have kept silent for only so long. I must now voice the wisdom, not wise, do not say wise, the wisdom that I have kept inside for too long.
Yes, Don Quixote.
I know how you feel, young man. I too have a lady on the throne of my heart, and although my eyes have never laid on her lithe and noble figure, still I know she is the reason for my affections. For her sake, do I courageously face the minions of the evil enchantress.
So, why do you go and sing this if you haven't even met her?
That is how all the fairy tales work. The knight, the princess, the evil enchantress, the courage, the valiance, the love, the marriage, all for her.
It sounds like heaven.
Niña Vida, Santa Maria, don't they quit swooning when I give speeches. Now, where was I? Oh, chess. The beautiful Dulcinea del Toboso, the love of my life, the reason for my profession, and the rival of every fairy tale.
So you're not knight erranty. That's your idol. That's what it is, right?
Remember, no fixing, Antigone. We are here to support and encourage. But let Don Quixote talk through his problems on his own. Please keep going.
Chess.
If we do that, we'll be here for all of eternity.
Exactly.
Oh, come on. Menelaus is just blaspheming again.
Gentlemen, let Don Quixote finish.
Chess. I've not so much as begun. I am not surprised. Not everything lasts. I have broken my head so many times, I stopped keeping track. I talk myself in, I talk myself out. I get all worked up, then Sancho, he lets me down. I tried so very hard not to lose hope. I fought to best every giant. I thought I read every book on knight errantry. I know someday it will all work out. Dulcinea, I will work so we can work to work it out. I promise you, miss, I will give so much more than I get. I just haven't met you yet. Beauty is unspeakable, and her kindness towards her no. Her kindness is like Snow White to her fufu bunnies. They come in pipes.
So, it's fairy tales that are your idols.
My honorable lady, as our
I'm a noble group leader. You may refer to me as that.
as our noble group leader has just stated, there shall be no fixing. And furthermore, if you say that to...
It's been very lovely. Please sit down.
I guess I'll go next since I'm already standing. So this week I buried my brother Polynices.
Well, you have my deepest condolences.
Oh, that's not what upset me. What upset me was that my uncle forbade me to do it. He's such a jerk.
You broke the law
No.
to marry your brother?
No.
What? What's that supposed to mean? You know you'll get another year in purgatory for breaking the law, and like 2 more for calling your uncle a jerk.
Well, if I'm going to purgatory, then he's going to hell.
Santa Maria.
He was wholly unjust, and it was indicative of his tyrannical abuse of his office. It's not his right to tell me what's just and unjust. That's God's job.
Okay, do you have anything else you would like to share with us, Sadie?
Well, I have this monologue I was going to scream at his face tomorrow, but I could run it by you guys first.
Go for
Keep up your smile and stare me down across the throne room while I plot my course. So many things I do if only they were legal, but you're the king and I'll obey you. You gave the verdict, man, and now my brother's rotting, 'cause you're that unjust. So let me say goodbye to Haman and ask my sister for her help to right your wrong. I hate to break my Haman's heart, but the gods decreed it. Polynices will be buried, and who cares if you disagree? You are not me, who made you king of anything. So you dare tell me who to bury, who died and made you king of anything. Oh, 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 oh.
Antigone, that's just a little rebellious.
But it's just.
What do we know about the nature of that than which nothing greater can be conceived?
That he belongs on the throne of our hearts.
Okay, what else?
That to enthrone anything other than his perfect and
Entire.
entire and
Uncorrupted.
yeah, that form
Being.
is idolatry.
Okay, so what do you know about your speech then?
That it worships the just nature of him, but not his mercy. So, and he's not all justice, so I guess it was a little idolatrous.
Okay, good reasoning, Antigone. Keep up the good work.
Oh, I'm next in the order, so I will go next.
Your tie is not. Oh no, I think I'm gonna swoon.
Oh. Dante, it's not cooking.
That's not funny, Menelaus.
No, you're right. It's not funny. It's a total crack up that you're so OCD.
Oh, Menelaus, CDO. You have to alphabetize the letters. Just because I like order doesn't give you the right to mock me. You'll get another decade in purgatory for that cruel joke. Why don't you tell us how your week went, Dante?
Okay. I'll start at the beginning. On Monday, I wrote the outline for the next book in my series, The Divine Comedy. I call it Purgatorio. Then, on Tuesday, I wrote cantos 1 through 5 for my book. Then, on
Get
Wednesday...
on with it, man!
Fine. The order of my week is to be so rudely interrupted, I shall skip to the end.
Thank you.
In short, yesterday I finished writing my book and started cleaning my house. While I was cleaning, I got to thinking about idolatry. What? Come, my little friends, as we all sing a happy purgatory song. And strong, come and dig your souls up, so to speak, with penance. We make sin up with a vengeance as we sing along. wicked stain. Plug a trespass from your human brain to the gay refrain of a purgatory song. Purgatory song. Oh, how strange a place to be, till Beatrice and me are safe in heaven. Still, as long as I am here, I guess a new experience is worth pursuing. Hey, I'm swooning.
Hurts a lot when you're sorry for the actions that you thought were just, or in contrition for your heart of lust.
All false and then we determine. So friends, even though we're vermin, we're working from.
Singing to forgive all the pairs we stole.
Singing to forgive all the lies we told. Sing along.
If you cannot sing, then hum.
Along. Purgatory song. Wasn't that fun?
And how does that remind you of idolatry?
Well, I thought perhaps my preference for form over substance might be idolatry. It's not a bad thing. I mean, our God is a God of order, but he wasn't afraid to get messy with the incarnation. And so it's not his entire being. And so form is an idol until form and substance combine to form revelation.
Just like justice is an idol until justice and mercy come together and make truth.
And our God delights in community as an extension of our individual relationships with him, which begets unity.
Chess and passion with self-control creates love.
And when you put piety with devotion, it becomes worship. And our hearts are restless until we rest in him in his entirety.
Our hearts are restless until they rest in him in his entirety. Well said, Augustine. Okay. Very well today, my friends. We've made much progress. Let's not give up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing. But let us encourage one another all the more as we see the day approaching. For this next week, rest. Even in your love of others, even in your work, even in your other projects. First, rest in his entire perfect and uncorrupted being. All right, see you next week.
Not her, she'll be dead.